Alright, welcome back to another episode of Talking That Talk. I go by the name of King Exodus Nasud, aka X.
What's going on, boy? It's your boy Juice, aka No Ordinary Brother, aka Rising Pharaoh.
Alright. We're back at it. So, I had a little situation, you know what I mean, where I asked a couple of questions, I had a couple of conversations, and it came up to me. I was like, hey, is it wrong for a female to be in a relationship and post super sexy pictures on social media?
Okay.
And I got my little feedback, you know what I mean? Like, in one instance, my feedback was, hey, if a woman's in a relationship, why is she seeking attention from other men like that? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then on another side, where the feedback was, hey, women have the right to express themselves and feel
Liberated.
they got that right, and what's the harm? If they not, they're not doing it, they just poking, what I'm saying? So I got, different kind of reactions, but me personally, this kind of kicks off into the whole, like, Aisha Curry, like, thing she did. So, you know what I mean? So, before I give my opinion, well, not fuck it, I'm gonna give my opinion. Yo,
What?
Because I ain't want to start off like that, but...
Man, you sound like one of them girls on campus singers right now. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up, you know what I mean? And the reason why I think that was fucked up, because, first off, if you married to a man of high value, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
First off, it's a lot of women that would love to be in that position that you're in. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this goes back to kind of like a question, you know what I'm saying? Like, are women actually satisfied when they get what they want out of a man? So this is a multi-million-dollar man, an athlete that probably, image-wise, probably has a cleaner image than LeBron James. Only off the strength that this guy, he ain't covered in tattoos. He looks clean cut.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? His whole image is this Christian guy,
Definitely, very Christian. The shoes
you
got
know,
the whole...
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Scriptures
he ain't got no strip club videos. He ain't got nothing, no blemishes on his record as a man being in that profile.
You know what? I never seen him wear jewelry either.
None of that. That's why I say it's very clean cut. So clean cut, his wife is in the stands at the games, you know what I'm saying, along, sitting next to his parents, you know what I'm saying. He hit a shot, you know what I'm saying? And it's like...
You know who to point to. He ain't gonna point no one.
You know what I'm saying? And, I think the wife got business ventures. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's based off this man's success. So
hold on. I gotta interject real quick.
Go ahead.
I know some women gonna say she's been doing that before Curry got in the position he was. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Hey, you continue now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, man.
The fuck that mean? People do a lot of shit, but without the right financing, that shit don't go no motherfucking where. You know what I'm saying?
The right network.
You know what I'm saying? So, getting back into the conversation, not to be long with it, but to be ungrateful over something simple as attention and feelings and being in that kind of position is fucked up, because that's the kind of conversation that you're supposed to have at the house.
At the house.
You feel me? So if women want men to be completely honest about their insecurities and their problems and communicate, because first time we do something and first thing they say is, well, why didn't you come talk to me? So
it's a difference though. It's a difference between men and women.
So a lot of times women will channel a lot of energy and not be as communicative with their man when that's the person that they need to communicate to, not the world, because the world can't solve your problems at home. Only you can do that at home. Feel me? So I would just say that was fucked up on that level. And even if you look at like Hillary and Bill, this man got his dick sucked in the White House.
He had multiple affairs.
Everybody knew about it. But she stuck to the script. She didn't go out in public and say how she felt. She stuck to the script. Now, when they got home, who knows what happened? She probably fucked 10 dudes on the side to get her revenge. No one would know what she did because she stuck to the script. And sticking to the script allowed them to keep their family, keep their unit, keep that business, and then she was able to run 2 times for president later on. So, had she said how she felt, perhaps, she most likely wouldn't be in a position that she's in now. So, I guess the question is, out of all this, before we dig into the meat and potatoes of the conversation, do women take their feelings too far in relationships when they both can be positive feelings or negative feelings? Let's just start there.
I mean, yeah.
Because wanting attention and how you feel about your looks or beauty or confidence, all those are feelings. So
Okay.
let's go there.
I do believe they take that stuff too far. I mean, I was looking at it now. You know what's the craziest thing about when women go too far? Sometimes the men apologize as if they did something wrong. Like, he said like, well, I just gotta attend to my wife better. I said, yo,
And he
man.
said that.
And he said, yeah. I'm like, yo, what just happened?
And he sounded confused. He said, I don't know what's going on.
He said, I don't. Yeah, he said, man.
She's beautiful all the time. I don't know.
I was like, wow. She's like, here he is, this big time superstar, and everybody gives him attention. And I just felt like I wanted some. And you know what's crazy is that other women validated that. I had another married chick tell me, like, I'm dead serious. I had married chicks tell me, well, sometimes our man just, doesn't give us the attention. I was like, hold on, so you're seeking attention from another man? Well, we want to know if we still got it. I was like, so y'all can have the man that everybody wants.
And that ain't good enough.
It's not good enough. That's why I be telling people, that's why I always tell people, now look, being good is not good enough. Y'all need to get that through your head. Yeah, whoever told you being good is good enough is the reason why they probably suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care how high they are in your life and how much respect you got for them. Being good is not good enough. That's why it's always a difference between the people who always compete. I'm very competitive. I took a test to find out some of my strengths, and one of them was competitive. It's like every 2 years, 3 years, I started realizing, bro, if I got to keep growing, I got to keep moving, I got to keep getting better. But to get back on the subject, women will put their feelings all the way out there and think nothing of it. Like, imagine if you're in a meeting and this could seal the family fortune forever. If something finally cracks, I need to talk to you right now. It's like, yo, baby, I need you. Like, no,
this gotta happen now.
This gotta happen now.
Yeah, but you
we
don't
didn't see
understand.
all those situations happen. For me personally, I rarely see men crack. I always been a person, like, I'll talk to a woman, I'll be like, hey, look, I don't do nothing in public. I'm gonna pull you to the side if it gets serious. I'm gonna ask you to come to the side, or we're gonna wait till we get to the car, but I'm never gonna do something publicly. And that's how I always move. But anytime it's about them, it's right then, right now, who gets what's going on, or what's gonna be broadcasted. And then, one of her tweets long ago, so I gotta make sure the trolls don't catch me, man. I gotta make sure the trolls don't get me. I gotta make sure I pull up the right tweet. Her new photo shoot. She said she got her husband's permission, right?
Well, he supported it.
He supported it.
Quote unquote, I don't know.
Oh, okay. But the thing about it that tripped me out is she had made a comment before, and she was talking about how she would never do that type of thing, and then she turned around and did it. It's amazing to me that women can flip flop back and forth and still get the same support. Oh, hey, look, we're in different times now. She didn't do that before. I was like, y'all gotta be shitting me, man. Imagine, if we was men, and we date, I'm putting dick prints all out there, motherfucking shit.
I was just gonna say that. Bro, and it's crazy because it's so crazy because it's like, okay, when she was like, oh, I'm not getting the attention, whatever, and it's like, yo,
he apologized for his actions. I was like, bro, what are you apologizing for?
But one thing that gets me is how, you know, a lot of times women in serious relationships still want the attention of single women in order to feel validated as women. And it's crazy because you can't live both lives.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because if you want the attention of, first off, let's get back to the Aisha shit. Okay, if you're not getting enough attention, right? It's crazy because you're in a world of other high value people, celebrity status, so to speak.
Network.
So of course you're not gonna get that attention because that's the world you live in. Because everyone knows this man and respects this man. They know who he is.
Respect, so they don't cross the line.
I'm not gonna say, God damn, nigga, your wife, God damn, look at that picture. Yeah. Because out of respect for this man, I know this man, I'm not gonna do that. Now the average guys that's not in that world, they may drool, right? But it's kind of crazy because are you saying that you want your man's peers to admire you more than he does?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit, man, don't do it.
So, of course you're not gonna get that kind of attention because you're in a different world and the people that's in your world respect your husband or respect your man. Alright? So it's like, you feel me? Like if you want
they want to be equals. Let me just be honest with you, bro.
If you want the attention of a single woman, leave your house, leave your man, whether you're married or not, and you can live like the rest of the Instagram models, right?
I was about to say that, but
and get all the attention you want. But the fucked up part about it is some of them are in relationships, you just don't know it.
Yeah. And then since we're already on the Instagram model thing, people feel like, hey, and this is another thing I noticed, bro. Sometimes the stuff that caught your attention, y'all be trying to control, not realizing it doesn't even matter after that time. So in other words, right, let's say like, I ain't gonna lie, this happened to me. You know, it was a chick posted certain pictures that caught my attention, you know what I'm saying? You know, I shot at her, you know, started talking for a little bit. And I noticed like, you know, like the more dates that we start going on, I was like, hey, look, I kind of want you to tone down on how you kind of view yourself online. And she was like, for why? You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing that caught your attention. You can't really get upset about it if they keep doing it. That's what caught your attention at first. Now, I always been the type, like after I learned that lesson, this was like,
you still gotta stop it.
Huh?
You still gotta stop it.
Stop it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, man. Like, what you? Okay, so what if she already models, and then you get involved? That's what I'm saying. Like I said,
and that's another part of the conversation. If you're posting sexy pictures while you're in a relationship and you're a female and you're promoting something, that's fine. That's business.
Okay.
Business and personal attention to filling voids is two different things. Now, even if you just one of them kind of women that's like, I study my culture as a woman, and being naked is so liberating, and you got a connection.
Don't say liberating.
And you got a connection to the earth, and you know you do it in an artistic way.
We came into this world naked.
I mean, I'm even fine with that. You put a poem on your naked picture and you cover it up. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But if you just ass out, swimsuit, bro.
That's what I was about to say. Is there a limit? Is there a limit? Can they post swimsuits and not lingerie?
Okay, look.
Let's do that. Let's go. Can they post swimsuits and not lingerie?
If you go into the pool or the beach and you take a picture, fine. What I'm talking about is you can tell when somebody doing something out of an intent to get attention, or they doing it because there's some kind of expression going on. Mm-hmm. You can tell the difference. But what I'm saying is it's a double standard, because as a man in a relationship, most of us feel like we're in fucking prison. Like we can't do nothing. You feel me? Like you can't do nothing because everything is wrong that you do. And you're not supposed to try to live like a single man if you're in a relationship. If that's how you view relationships, view it that way on both sides. Mm-hmm. You can't live both lives just like you don't want your man. You know, some females would be like, they don't want their man looking at other females, you know what I'm saying, in an over-sexualized manner, even if it's on the internet. So why would you then try to be that female that somebody else's man is looking at on the internet? Tell me that.
I don't know, man. Like I said,
No,
some of
you
these
can't
conversations,
say that.
we need women right here with us and stuff. But like I said, it's people do stuff for the culture. Like I be seeing all types of shit of people in relationships, and that's why I always say you gotta have standards and boundaries, otherwise you're gonna fail. You know, that's it. Like imagine you coming, imagine if I played with Curry. I like, God damn, nigga, your wife bad. I was looking at him so disrespectful.
So
I was
then-
like,
So then after Steph hits you, boom, he get ejected. Nah, he got.
you got.
he gets
Hey, why you
suspended.
playing? Remember that happened when he was in the playoffs. That happened when it was during playoff time. They
Yeah, I
was using.
remember
They was using that. I was like, imagine she just came out and he's playing his ass off during the playoffs.
Trying to win the
He's
ring.
trying to win a game. Hey man, you're giving your bench attention. Yeah, I'm gonna be in that shot. They got all the fuel down to piss your game.
Right, and social media ain't got no soul.
No,
they
social
tore it
media
up.
got no
They
soul,
tore it
bro.
up. They tore it up.
Like
bro.
I said, bro, it's amazing to me how free a woman can be and how conservative a man has to be. That's why it's like I said,
Has
you have to have standards and boundaries, you know, because otherwise, I'm doing that wild shit like rappers do. You know what I'm saying? Post little videos, my face next to her ass and shit. You know what I mean? Hey, look, no filter and shit. But it's crazy. I mean, we can go on to another subject.
And it's weird because, like, let's say that double standard, right, was equally both ways. Ladies, how would you feel if you on your man's social media, your friends and your family, y'all all friends, right? And then out of nowhere, he posts a picture with just his boxers on, dick print out of his boxers.
Egg planted up.
And he just says, "Hey, look, I just felt free. It was
felt
liberating." You know what I'm
So
saying?
good. I want these hoes to know what you be getting.
You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying, look, social media shouldn't be the place that you express your insecurities and problems.
Nor me.
You know what I mean? That's shit that you do at home. You have to separate home from social media. Stop trying to blend real life with social media. If you want the attention that single women get, take that risk, roll the dice, and be a single woman, and you can do what you want to do.
Okay.
But one rule that I was going to say is when you do date or marry a quote-unquote high-value man, somebody that's up there in that status, your feelings don't matter because you sacrifice that to be in that position. You have to be more focused on that brand, that business, that name than you are yourself.
Marriage is a business. Let me go ahead and let y'all know that right now. Marriage, like I said, it's a business and it's a brand.
You represent each other. You feel me? So,
Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, that is a brand.
right. So, if you do want to live that kind of lifestyle, you have to sacrifice public expression because that kind of shit can't happen. Like I said, with Hillary and Bill Clinton, she stuck to the script. She didn't say how she felt in public about what happened. She stuck to the script. So if you want that kind of relationship, which a lot of women say they do, you have to play the part, play the role. So getting past that, like I said, it's just kind of, confusing because a lot of chicks, I can look at their profiles and one day they're a mother, with the kids. Next day they're a family with the man. And then next day they butt ass naked. All on the same profile. And I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, you feel me? So, and it's not saying that women can't express themselves, but sometimes you just have to accept double standards and image. Everything's about images. You feel me? So you don't want your kid going to school and then his friends say, "Damn, nigga, that picture your mama posted last night, I fucked the shit out of your mama." You don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't happen to some people.
You don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? So you got anything on that, or you want to move on?
I mean, no, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I really don't see men doing it. I don't see men doing that. I'm trying to figure somebody right now, but I can't. Because, like I said, when I look at stuff like that, I see more women fall on the fact that it's the man who gets the attention, not the woman. But I'd be like, well, depending on who built that person up is the one who's really gonna get that attention. You know, you got what's Wendy Williams' husband name? I forgot. But I forgot his name. But in that relationship, everybody knew who Wendy Williams was, not necessarily her husband. Like everybody knew the light was on Wendy. So when her husband was doing things on the side, it started getting it really catch light until people start focusing on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, whoever is the main star of the relationship, you just always got to be aware of that.
Right.
You know, I don't have anything else, man. What else you got, man? You look like you got some more stuff on your mind, man.
We're gonna talk about validation.
Ain't that validation right there? Go ahead.
What I mean by validation is, why is it that we brought up how Steph Curry apologized for something that he really didn't even do?
That's simp shit, man. Let's be honest.
Right. So, connect simping and validation in relationships for me.
I can. I mean,
I know you don't do it, but I'm just
I mean,
saying,
I don't.
help
I
me
don't
understand
know.
the simps.
I don't know. Understand? I mean,
why do you think they do?
I have no idea why men will apologize for things they didn't do. That's so confusing to me. Just like I already said it before, like when Russell Wilson bought Sierra's Masters and gave it to her, I was like, bro, that's the biggest thing you could do for a fucking artist. And you sit here saying you're afraid to lose her. I would be afraid to lose that nigga if that was Sierra. But that's not how it goes. You gotta understand, like, hey, man's supposed to take care of the woman. But I'm saying, I know why you made that face. It's already, it's already on camera and stuff. But I'm saying
that was deep.
But it is, bro.
Because
I don't think you
haven't heard
understand.
her express herself the way he
No,
expresses himself.
I have.
And people are like, oh yes, that's so beautiful, but it's not equal.
It's not at all. This man didn't took a whole. What I'm saying, take another child is a whole other thing. Like I said, the biggest thing for me that I heard him do was getting that master. So I was like, bro, that's what fucking people strive to get, and he gave it to her for. I forget it was a gift for a birthday. I forgot when he did it, but when I read that, I was like, yo, this nigga's good. I was like, he's a good guy. Like I said, but being good,
It's not good enough.
that's not good enough. Because he got to, oh man, I'm afraid to lose my wife. And everyone was like, oh, yeah, shit. This is why most women don't get to that level, because they already feel like they're the prize. I was like, I'm pretty sure she also shows some type of work ethics to even get that man's attention. But like I said, women are the prize, men is the catch. You know what I'm saying? Every prize is not that much valuable. But sometimes the catch be worth it. You know? Go ahead, cook up for you real quick. A little spatula right there.
That's just like, what just happened?
Yeah,
What just happened?
That was the Krusty Krab, man.
Alright, so you can wrap that one up. I ain't got nothing else on that one.
I mean, like I said, I have no idea how to correct validation is simple. I mean, one thing, it depends. I can see why people want to be validated, but at the same time, some people's contribution is not on an equal basis, right?
But it shouldn't be.
It's never gonna be.
And the problem, I think, with that is like, okay, you can have a relationship and you can have one person that's like big on gifts. Okay,
Right.
fine. The other person may be big on like time and money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not saying that either person gives more. It's just they give the same things, just in different ways.
Okay.
People got to understand, give and take in relationships is not. That's why they call it give and take. It's not going to be necessarily the same actions. It's because, for one, everybody loves differently. You know what I mean? So they go back to what we were saying, dating with a purpose. Sometimes your purpose can outweigh the person, and that's a problem. If someone's giving you the value of love, don't be so particular and selfish that the value has to come in the way you want to be valued.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For instance,
Fantasy hour.
a man gives you his time and money. Good guy, great, right? But let's just say it's something simple as he don't hold you when you want to be held. You You know what I'm saying? You know, now all of a sudden, just because the man didn't hold you the way you want to be held, you disregarded his time and money that he inputted into the relationship, or he didn't give you a particular gift. Now all of a sudden, and it go back to these like holidays. It fucks me up when you have grown people in relationships that
Value so much.
overvalue something simple as Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, Mother's Day.
When every day should be Valentine's Day if we keeping it 100. You don't wait to a holiday or a particular day to feel like a need to go in validation mode for your mate. That should be every day.
I avoid holidays.
And then you have married men that may provide a bigger load or the full load, and they still going out on Valentine's Day to spend $200-300 on gifts and dates when they already provide.
It's not enough. It's not
Good
enough.
ain't good enough.
I'm telling you, good is not good enough, man. Like, you about to be using it all the time now.
Good enough,
Being
man.
good is not good enough, man. It
And
doesn't
that's
matter
what-
what you do, it's all about them.
Mhm.
That's why, that's what I'm saying, like, when biggest thing is a respect factor, right? The more you climb up as a man, and how you are viewed socially, economically, and as a person, your value go up depending on who's looking at you. That's why it's very important that as a men we got to keep raising our value up. I don't know why people want to be stagnant or feel like where they're at is good enough. Like, could you imagine being married to somebody and they never respect you, but it's just like, oh, the stability. I mean, like, that shit would fucking eat me up, bro. But it was like this demographic I was reading on, and these marriages, women were confessing like they were never in love. It's the stability, and I was just like, damn. So respect that man, and you just like the fact he can provide, and that was kind of troublesome to me, in a sense. But
Chris Rock had a famous, well, it wasn't famous because
no, it's famous. It's famous to us. It's famous to us.
Yeah, people don't respect the real, but he said, women are loved unconditionally. Women and children are loved unconditionally. Men are only loved based on what they can provide. And that was just the deepest shit I heard or read at that time, because it's true. Unless some women just want a sorry ass guy, but
No.
men have to provide in order to get love and respect, and that's all across the board. That's life. You feel me? So,
It's interesting when you said that. I remember watching this show. There was like, and I was like, hey, a man can provide with all the love that you ever need in the world, but if he's a cashier, would you give him a chance? It's like, hell no. I was like, but he can provide all the love that you need. It's like, it's a cashier. Like, I thought it was love. Well, I need more than that. I was like, but that's what most aim for. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you ask people who be like, I want to get married, like, why do you want to get married? Like, most people can't really tell you why they want to be married. It is really like I said, I feel like more people get married based on how spectacular the wedding would be, and just to validate, I got a ring, and let you know I'm worth it. Or in somebody's eyes, I'm worth it. Die.
man, and it's fucked up because so many people believe in false narratives, man. Like, to keep it 100 with you, a lot of people just got married for taxes.
It's a business.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
some
a
people
business.
just was like, look, we dating, I need a tax break, let's just make it work. You know what I'm saying? This love shit might come, eventually, but in the meantime, I got a goal. Being, you know what I'm saying, in partnership with you just may help me reach my goal. And that's the point of relationships that people don't talk about. They just sell the love story so everybody feel like. And then another thing is, you potentially probably already ran across your quote-unquote soulmate already, 9 times out of 10. Before the age of 30, you probably already ran across that person. But the experience wasn't there to make the relationship work. And then some people believe things just happen by divine nature, if it's meant, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happens by coincidence and nothing just happens. Everything happens because you will it to happen. You make it happen. You got two kind of people. You got people that look for opportunity and you got people that take opportunity, take chances. That's the difference, you know what I mean? So, going back to the conversation, voids that are carried should be handled at home, discussed between the two people. And it's crazy because I was even talking about marriage and it was like, I don't even like the concept that men propose and they surprise women. I feel like the proposal should be a conversation. Like, hey, look, I love you. I'm thinking about marrying you. I want to spend my life with you. Let's have a conversation. What can be a 1-year plan, goal, 5-year plan, goal? How do you feel about housing, education, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? That way, if we agree on these terms and we seem compatible on these levels.
Yeah, that sounds like dating, man.
Well, it sounds like dating, but everybody don't date like that. Most dates is like, I'm trying to fuck, you trying to fuck, let me spend this money.
Man, what the fuck?
That's dating. I don't know what dates you know, but I'm dating.
So you don't ask those questions when you date?
I'm not saying I don't do that.
I was like, wait, what?
But what I'm saying is, marriage shouldn't be spur of the moment. My feelings is up there. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Marriage, to me, the proposal should be like, look, I want to do this. Let's have a conversation on our plans, goals, et cetera, and if we agree on this and we can make this work, boom, that's the proposal. Versus,
I be feeling like people. My fault. I didn't read that. I be feeling like people be talking about that. Oh, like I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna date you past like a year or two, and I don't see a serious future with you. I'm not the nigga that's gonna be dating you 4 years, 5 years, 7 years. I'm not that dude, bro.
Yeah, but you speaking about average people don't have these kind of conversations.
Man,
they get married.
Hey, stop being fucking average watching my show. Let me stop.
They get married and then they fight during the marriage.
I'm not trying to do that.
What do you mean you don't want to live in this kind of community? You never talked about that.
No.
You know, it can be
hold on, man. This is about to get interesting now.
They figure the shit out as they go. You know what I'm saying? And that's not.
Bro, what kind of people you be talking to?
Nick, do you not know the divorce rates?
Nigga,
people are getting divorced and all this.
Women divorce men majority of the time.
And why do you think?
Because they're not happy.
Other than that, I'm just saying.
Oh, but shoot, man, it's all about the effective mediation. That's really it. Like,
look.
Okay,
go ahead.
It's like this. You want to go?
I was just gonna say, when you go into a business deal, you don't just go in. Look, I'm finna market my product to Apple today, but look, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna go in that bitch and I'm gonna just hope that they give me $10 million. I'm just gonna cross my fingers and I'm going that bitch and I'm just shoot my best shot. No, when you go in that meeting, you got outlines, you have points, you have everything.
Plan. You need a plan.
Plan down to the T, what you're gonna say, what you're gonna wear. You have all that shit ready before you go into that business meeting. The marriage should be the same way. A lot of people date off emotion, marry off emotion, and then they figure out the real core values of people later as they go. That was all I was saying. A lot of people, if they put themselves into contract, as they do with business and to marriage, a lot of people wouldn't even get that far.
I mean, look, I don't know what to tell you. They signed the paperwork. that was the deal.
And then they got some more paperwork that's gonna say divorce.
I already discussed how I would do with my marriage.
And I don't know what happened. He changed.
I said I would.
You didn't take time to learn that
contract. We'll make our own contract. I believe. Okay, if we don't make our own, let's say we do the.
And why do you think the average person will call you crazy for even saying we're gonna make?
Because I'm not going to get myself fucked over because we're going in that standards and guidelines where it's going to be rules and regulations for both of us.
Exactly.
That's how you keep each other accountable.
And if I find out you posting pictures on your social media that's too sexy, that's against the contract.
Hey, don't date this guy. Contract real. Yeah. You got to pay for everything.
Hey, look, I was in my feelings, man. I was angry. I was in my feelings.
Oh man, but she signed the paper.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. See, like I feel like people don't understand. Like when you have dating people that are like very business minded, like you're gonna go through the scenarios. Like they're gonna have like structures and guidelines 100% within that marriage and outside of it. Like people tell you straight up what their guidelines is. What Kevin says, they always say, feminine, fit, and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's just rules and guidelines. And people are like, oh, you don't want to get with the program? Cool. I'll another person. So I'm pretty sure.
And you know, women do the same thing.
Oh man, but their shit add on. They should add on. They should add on. I want a house.
I know my value. I know my worth. And if you're not gonna,
I want a bigger
I'm
house.
gonna find somebody that's gonna get me what I want.
Man, most of motherfuckers be bluffing. They ain't never had this shit, bro. I know this, bro. You can tell when people didn't have that type of lifestyle and never had it, would be talking as if they did. I already had this conversation. Sometimes when women meet a new man, they tell you what has happened in their past life when it hasn't happened. But they wanted to plant into the man's mind, okay, shit, I gotta come with it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta, like I said, when you introduce yourself to another person, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. Tell them about how your past was,
Bro.
and the person gonna know either they gonna come with it a certain way or not. That's the best. That's one of the best seductions right there. Is just going home and lacing somebody up. 100%.
That's crazy, and it's crazy you say that because
And it's manipulative.
I had a similar conversation, and it was like, okay, so let's say a woman settled down at the age of 30, but all her 20s she was just hoeing, she got, you know what I'm saying? She was a side chick for 10 years. You feel me? But the guy that she marries at 30 is not gonna know about her past, and then some women it's like, well, the past shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It fucking does, because
Why does?
I'm gonna tell you why.
So what if you was a hoe? Go.
As being a guy, I kind of would allude that you can kind of assume that most guys just automatically got a couple of bodies on them. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Couple of bodies. You know what I'm saying?
You smiling?
You're gonna automatically assume that. But let's just I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say your boy, he talks to you about this girl all the time. Man, this is the one. She's special. She's beautiful. She's so brilliant. She's smart. She go to church. She this, she that. And then your homie meet her, and he like, oh, shit. Fam, that's not it. You like, what you talking about? What you talking about? This the girl I'm talking about. And he like, bro, I know some shit about her. The football team hit, basketball team hit. My cousin talked to her, my brother. That guy gonna be ready to kill everything in sight because he got committed to a woman and he thought he knew the real person, but obviously he don't.
That is a real person.
That ain't the real person. Because he didn't know where she came from. And my thing is like, people like, they like, oh, look at Lauren and Nip. That's so beautiful. You have to understand, that woman knew the man prior and she knew the growth process. So she had the opportunity to evaluate if that was a relationship worth her being in. But when you lie to men and you don't tell them the body count-ish that you had before them, they automatically assume you're one way and they don't know your growth process.
Well, that's when you have to come with the thing that women feel like you got to be always honest with them up front.
And
they don't have to. They don't have to tell you
They ain't gotta
shit.
tell you shit.
I remember women be
And
like,
they're like, well,
yo,
if I tell him the truth, he gonna leave.
Yeah, well, how many women you talk to? I don't even answer that question. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You ask me that shit, I'm gonna look at you like, don't ask me that question. Don't ask me that question, like, because I'm not gonna ever ask how many men you talk to. That's
I'm gonna
irrelevant.
ask.
That's him. That's him.
I want to know what I'm working with.
She not gonna tell you the truth.
I know. J. Cole.
Well, J. Cole, we gotta multiply that by 3. Hey, put that bottle down, man. Put that bottle down, man.
I'll put it down after I pour it.
Oh, man. Put the bottle down, man.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I said I'm gonna start announcing my drinks. You know what I'm saying? So y'all listen to the podcast, y'all can drink with me.
Right now it's Kabasi,
You
Kabasi.
trying to get sponsors or something?
Nah,
What's going on here?
I'm trying to get them to tap in, man. Relate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you been watching Kevin Samuels too much, man. Look at that. You do fragrance and candles days, huh?
I got him Crenshaw shirt.
Crenshaw shirt, you know what I'm
We
saying?
got Crenshaw shirt, got Kabasi. You gonna tap in? You gonna think you X, man?
Yeah, man, get this thing out of here, man.
But nah, that's some real shit though. Double standards. Men have to be honest about everything they do
Everything.
up front during the dating process while they getting your number. But then all of a sudden you can hide an entire reality behind this man. You know?
Definitely.
Tyler Perry said some powerful shit one time. I think when he was in the dress, and he was saying that you know, men they do their shit, women know. But he was like, men go to the grave thinking they was the only one, and they wasn't. They go to the grave thinking they was the only one, and that ain't the truth. And yeah, in the real world, I know a lot of men can't handle a woman's past maturely and correctly. But that's fine. If a man can't handle your past maturely and correctly, that ain't the man for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Feel me?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, you doing all that freaky nasty shit. I need you to continue that.
Look at you. Don't stop with me, baby.
Hey, look, let me tone that shit down.
Turn up.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Now you can really
yeah. Oh, you like that?
Just like-
Go get her for me.
Yes, sir.
Don't tone that shit down to, oh, well, I'm mature. Hey, fuck being mature.
See, women want a poetic corporate thug, but we want a woman that's in tune with her inner hoe.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll be my woman in public, my bitch in private. You know what I'm saying, little hoe? Yeah, I know you feel that. Yeah. Yeah, man, get around here.
Alright, so we're in the sensitive spot. We in church right now, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so
Open the door for you, but I'm still grab that ass. You know, like, look, baby, you gotta get all this
right.
duality. You gotta get all of it.
And they go back to the conversation, man. Like, every man has some inner shit in him that ain't, you know, always on that level. Just like women, you know, you got your inner hoe, and that's fine.
That's cool.
You have to balance that shit out and release that shit at home. Don't do it in public. Don't do it on social media. That's not for the world. That's for the man. You know what I'm saying? You say that for him. So, I mean, I'm pretty much, I ain't got nothing else on that, you know?
Oh, I'm good, man. You can play that. You play that music if you feel like wrapping that up.
All right. And before we close out, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Like, comment, and give us your perception over the topic.
Right. And if you, one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start, we might start with like one woman at a time, bring you onto the platform.
No, we do a 2-on-2. I call it 2-on-2 every 2 weeks. Men and women. But we're gonna start with women right now. Cause some of these subjects, I be getting messages. Oh, well, y'all don't never get a woman's perspective. Bring your ass up here. You know what I'm saying? We're ready. I've been ready to get my little Kevin Samuels on. Well, what you say? Wait, as you can look at that question. Let me stop.
You're gonna start the whole conversation at you average.
You average.
Average at best. I'm gonna wear a suit when we bring the women.
Hey, I'm
I'm
gonna
wear a suit.
Hey man, we're the Godfather, Donovan Sharp, all them brothers, man. I mean,
they was different.
It was different, man. Like, they got suits on right now. What's going on?
I'm gonna have a dictionary. You know all right, y'all. We out. Man. We out.
I'm in the front, my truck in the front, nigga. Whoa, lost my baby.